G'day guys, how you going? Josh from In Your Yard Homestead. Well, time to plant some tomato seedlings. I'm going to show you the way I grow my tomatoes. Well, let's get set up and get planting. Alright, going to be planting some eggplants. So I've got some eggplant seeds here. Here we go. So, I'll just dig a nice deep hole. And, oh, that's right. Sorry, we're planting tomatoes, aren't we? Alright. So, but good tip. Tomatoes grow really well with the eggs. So, eggs are a good source of calcium for them. So, you just place one in the bottom of the hole. And you need to crack him a little bit. So, I've got a little bit of a stick here. Just give him a bit of a crack. That's to help the roots get down into it. Put a little bit of dirt over the top. Get your tomatoes. And what are we going to plant first? I reckon the hardiest one that I can plant, let's give that a gentle, is the black cherry tomato up this end. You just put him in, and it doesn't matter, tomatoes you can bury up as deep as you want. Actually, he could probably go a bit deeper. Yeah, we'll put him down a bit deeper. I don't want to touch the egg. Ha! There we go. Because all these little hairs will form roots. There we go. And where do I put my little tag now? That's right, I can put a new tag in there. So I'll move along, do another one. So, another nice deep hole here. Another egg. Give him a crack. Oh, I've lost my stick now. Give it a crack. And dirt. And another tomato plant. Oh yuck, I just touched the egg. Glad they're not really rotten. That wouldn't be nice. I'll keep doing this. I'm going to plant a few other varieties as well. Oh, black cherry tomatoes is one of my favourite tomatoes. They're really good. So I'll grow some rocket in around here as well. Or arugula, it's also known as, and it tastes so good together. You just wrap the tomato in the rocket leaf and have it as a snack. Really nice. So I'm planting a few different varieties of tomatoes this year. I think there's about 7 or 8 varieties I've got. I'm planting about 2 or 3 of each variety, because that's plenty enough for what I need and what I use, and enough to collect plenty of seed as well for following years. But with tomatoes, the good thing about tomatoes, they are self-pollinators, so you can plant them reasonably close to each other without having to worry about them cross-pollinating. You might get the odd 1 or 2 here and there from pollinators like bees and stuff like that, but very rarely will tomatoes cross-pollinate. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about wind pollination or too much with the insect pollinations as well, being self-pollinated. So I can get away with planting them a few feet apart, if that. And if I want to collect seed, I'll take seed, like if I plant 3, I'll collect my seed from the middle one or the end one, depending on how far away it is. And then that will pretty much cover me, so I've got good pure seed still. Okay, so I've got 6 varieties that I got into this 2 beds. So firstly, in this bed, I've got, I said black cherry tomatoes, but they're actually black green tomatoes. And this one here, I've got the black cherry tomatoes. And I've got a broad ripple tomato down in here. This is what I planted here. I've got 3 of each variety. Now the broad ripple tomato is a great one for doing sun-dried tomatoes. You can even dry them on the bush because they've got a nice thick skin. They're a yellow tomato, and yeah, really good. And down this one I have the cherry Roma. So 3 of them. I'm giving it, you can see the retic on here. Anytime that you plant anything, give it a good water, especially in the dry weather. Like we got real dry weather here now, being summer. Well, it's been dry all the time actually. Then over in this bed, I'll have to go up the other side so I can see it better. I have pink bumblebee tomatoes, 3 of them in, and they're a nice tomato too. They're a stripy one. And this one here is orange Verna. Now, I haven't grown this one before, so it'll be interesting to see how they go. I know they do grow in this area because the seed that I bought was from the local seed company. And then lucky last, up the end here, I have my black cherries, which I've already said. Okay, so that's my tomatoes, how I plant them, and I'll keep you updated on how they go throughout the shed wars. But yes, the egg for fertilizer is great, and the calcium from the shell, and that acts like a slow release and feeds the plant right through the whole lifetime. You can top up their feed, which I'll show you later on, topping the feed up with a different type of fertilizer as well, just to really keep them going. We want to get as many tomatoes as we can, weigh in and make some chutneys and sun-dried tomatoes. Oh yeah, it's going to be great. Sauce. Yeah, so that's about it. So my tip is planting your tomatoes with eggs. Well, 2 tips really, because you can plant tomatoes reasonably close together. I'll show you the distance. I'll turn you around and show you that. So here you can see the difference, but there's the last of the black green tomatoes, and there's about 2 and a bit feet until I get to the next one. So I won't have to worry about cross-pollination because they're self-pollinated. Well, that's it. Nice little short video on how I plant my tomatoes. Get going, get growing, and God bless you guys.